Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time it is you're watching this. It is Loki. I'm here with lesson number 2 today, going on the beginner's guide to whatever you want to call it. And today's lesson is going to be tools and resources. Tools are something that you'll start collecting over time. You don't necessarily start out with them all. Trust me. It took me a while before I even got my first wand. But resources, like books and things like this, are something that you can find almost in abundance. I mean, you can go to your local new store, you can go to a library, you can go online. There's lots of places you can find books and other resources. Um, Today, one of the resources we're going to be using is actually from the Crone's book of charms and spells. There is another book that they have out, which is the Crone book of magic words, which I want to get, and it's only $8. So eventually I will be getting it when I find out where I can order it. But today's little spell will be coming out of here. But this is a good book to help with things. It has general knowledge of herbs in it, has different runes and charms, and I would suggest if you can pick it up. It's a good little read. I like it, I know that much, but again, I use some of the Crone magic. So, some of the tools that normally are basic starting out with. Your journal. Or book of shadow. A wand, again, you can make one. You can use a chopstick, you can go outside and get a stick and carve it, or just leave it as is and use it. This has amethyst on the bottom and amethyst on the tip. You can embed stones in it, you can carve it to look like something. This is my snake wand. Isn't he cool? Or Yawmanga is what I call them. Yeah, the world's serpent wand. Go figure. This was another one of my first tools, which was my pendulum. This one is pretty old. You can see where some of the oils is starting to evaporate inside of it. There's stones inside of it too. It moves. You can see where I've repaired the chain once. I've had this for quite a while, actually. I think it is my oldest pendulum, actually. No, put that back. This is probably my oldest one. And this one has been repaired as well. You can see on the side it's been repaired with super glue and yeah, I think just super glue. But these you can find in any New Age store, but instead, if you don't have one or don't have the money to get one, this was like $7. You can use like a pocket watch or a necklace. And yes, this is my Ravenclaw pocket watch because it can still do the same exact thing of a pendulum, which is say yes, say no, do a circle. Anyways, it's just the energy that you put out into it for the answers and the questions. Another good tools to have all around, candles. Any candles will do. This is like one of the 39-cent candles from most people buy for this stuff. You can go out and buy a pack of the Hanukkah candles that are white. Use those too. You can buy those big jar candles from like the Dollar Tree for $1. If you get the ones with the pictures on it, you can keep the pictures or scrape the pictures off. I normally get the blank ones. Easier to repurpose. But candles, they can be anything tea lights work too. Other examples of healing wand. This is a selenite wand. This is a, I call it my cutting wand. It has blue kyanite and I don't know if it's ruby. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look it up, but it's purple. So it's actually really, I kind of don't remember. But I use this for helping with cord cuttings and things like that. The tip's a little loose, so I may have to fix that later. But other basic using, like a chalice, is always a good little thing to have for water and to use for water element or to use for some kind of beverage sacrifice or whatever, for beverage offering. I got this from an antique store for $1. It's actually silver and it's extremely tarnished. I need to actually get detarnisher and untarnish it. I have a bell. I call it my little fairy bell. I've had this for a while. I actually got it at a estate sale I was helping a lady with, and she said I could have whatever I wanted. All I wanted was this little bell. I'm ignoring whatever the hell my cat's doing right now. So I got me this little bell. And I've been using it ever since for fairies and for saying goodbye to the quarters. It is pretty old. And I love this bell. It's been on my altar ever since. When it comes to an afflame or a knife or anything on your altar, I started out with a little one, which unfortunately said little afflame is put away right now in a box. This was actually my second one. As you can see, it's tipped. This one's actually sharp. Having to demonstrate to say it's sharp without cutting myself. Yeah. I was going to use this candle for carving anyway, so it's fine. But it does have a design on it, which is the 3 moons. It is a generic one. You can buy them at any New Age store. You can order them online. I paid maybe $12 for this. It came with a holder. And I have had it on my belt before. And I've had carried it around before. It's not considered a weapon. I keep it like that. I need to fix one of the O-rings broke on it, so I gotta fix that. But I've had that for a while. Another good tool to have, but you don't necessarily need a mortar and pestle if you are doing herb work or grinding stuff. Like I still have mint in here that I've been working on for a while. And I mix that with a little bit of sage, and I burn that as a fire essence or such. So it's one of those little things, and that's just a bracelet I put on there. But these are just some basic tools that you can start out with or start out to get. You don't necessarily need them. You necessarily don't have to start out with much. Like I said, you can make a wand out of a chopstick. Most of my stuff I've collected over the years. Like I said, the afflame, this is my second one. The healing wand and the cutting wand I've bought, as well as most of other things I did buy or procured or were given. Again, all my stones and the things that are holding them, I mostly got those at Goodwill and Value Villages and stuff like that. The board was actually a gift from my mother-in-law. I love you, Kathy, and I love the board. My Christian mother-in-law, mind you all. Yeah. She's awesome. Actually. And then there's stuff that you can craft yourself, like the black mirrors, which were originally picture frames, or the silver mirror, which was a picture frames. The sun that's in it, I got a sticker with the star inside of the sun from Supernatural. I cut one area, got the star out, and then did the sun by itself. The star's now on our car. Yeah, I think you wish. But a lot of things you can make, and we'll be going over some of the things you can make, and I'll be having links to my videos, or if all else, I'll remake them again on the lessons, because why not? So let's go on with the spell of the day thing. Alright, the spell of the day that we're going to go through today is because it's a super moon tonight and today and last night, and it's just pretty right now. It will be the charm to win the moon's aid for a sacred purpose. A small globe of crystal or clear uncut glass must first be cleansed and held up into the light of the full moon. Hold on. Persephone, everyone, wanted to make her daily visit. She's like, magic work? Mommy's doing magic? Trust me, when I'm trying to do rituals or whatever, that cat's all up in my face. Alright. So, a small globe of crystal or clear uncolored glass must first be cleansed by holding it up to the moon, the light of the full moon, that the lunar image can be caught thus for. After this has been performed, the spear shall serve as a charm to procure the secret wish for the owner. Thus, on the night of each new moon, hold the spear in the left palm. By candlelight, gaze upon it and say, "Cleansed by full, and the crystal is filled. Thus my eyes, and thus my will. Felis votus adoptis, felis votus adoptis, felis votu adoptis." The spear shall then be kept in a small bag of leather, if you have it, inscribed with figures of the moon phases, and worn tight in a thong around the neck during the days and nights between the crescent and the full. While it is not being worn, the charm shall be kept wrapped in a black cloth and hidden away. Basically, it's making a full moon charm to always have with you to help make your wish or your needs come true. One handy thing to have for that is like a small orb such like this. It is cut and it is as clear as it can possibly be. Or you can get a clear glass marble. A little leather pouch. It can be little. You can make it yourself with a little bit of leather. You can sew up the sides or glue up the sides and make a drawstring on it and just wear it. And I haven't done this thing. I might do it because that actually sounds kind of cool. And I do have a little leather baggie I can wear. It's somewhere in there. We'll go over organizing your altar later. That is going to be something that even I suck at. But things like this, I got this for $2, if not cheaper. I mean, like this one, I paid $10 because of just what it is. Not 100% what it is. I think it's a mix of a smoky quartz and something else because it just like needles are inside of it growing. It's kind of cool. This was probably my most expensive little one. This one cost me $25 and it's a mix. And I'm not sure what all is in it, but it's blue, white, another blue, gray, gold flexes, silver flexes. I don't remember what it was. I really don't. I've had it that long. And then this is my, lilac, one I can't pronounce, but it's a dark blue with a little bit of blue speckles and gold. I have a few of these. I'm trying to remember the name. It's with an L. Forgive me. Labradite. Labradite. That's what it is. But if you notice, also on my altar, I have the other ones. Something about this size would not be ideal for that spell. Because unless you want to wear something heavy, you don't want to do that. This is fluorite, by the way, which is man-made stone. I've had this one for a while. It actually has some hairline cracks in it from being dropped once. I've also used this on a photo paper. I will eventually find those pictures. But I've also used the orange and the clear Italianite on those as well. Obviously, those are too big. You don't want to use things like that. This, which is a selenite orb, this was only $5. It's a decent size, but obviously it's not clear. It's clouded, which it can represent the moon, but it's still a little too heavy to wear around your neck. So, think marble size. Think small enough to you can put into a small pouch and easy to wear. With that, I will give you your journal topic for today. And the next video will be coming out on Friday. So this is going to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday video thing. Your next journal topic is what tools do you think call to you the most? Write it down. Post it in the comments if you want. Please share with the class if you want to. You don't necessarily have to. You can also message me on Facebook because I do leave my link to my Loki's Witch Facebook in my description. Eventually, I will work on getting a Discord just for this stuff. The Discord I have now is not exactly for my pagan stuff, so I don't give it out. I don't let other people know it unless you're part of my roleplay community thing, because half of you won't understand who the legendary Turk is or who Shinzui Karako is. If you do, thank you for being as nerdy as me. But right now, I'm not giving out my Discord. That might be something I will do at a later date, to do Discord lessons. And it will be a long ways away, more or less, when we get into more complex stuff. So with that, I say have a great day and blessed be.